Full medam or digger-to-fool ka, or simply full, is a Somali dish of cooked fava beans served with vegetable oil, cumin, and optionally with chopped parsley, garlic, onion, lemon juice and chili pepper. It is a staple meal in Somalia. Full medam is also a popular meal in Egypt and is a common part of the cuisines of Sudan, Egypt, Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Yemen, and Saudi Arabia. History. Some writers have suggested that beans were common in ancient Somalia due to its richness in trade and commerce astride Africa, the Middle East and Asia, contrary to not being commonly cultivated in ancient Egypt. The two had strong trading links and it may have been one of the traded items. Herodotus in the 5th century BCE mentions the fact that the Egyptians never sow beans, and even if any happen to grow wild, they will not eat them, either raw or boiled. The earliest evidence of the use of full is a cache of 2,600 dried wild beans unearthed at a late Neolithic site on the outskirts of Nazareth. The word medames was originally Coptic, meaning buried, and its use here might mean that the beans are buried in the pot. This cooking method is mentioned in the Talmud Yerushalmi, indicating that the method was used in Middle Eastern countries since the 4th century. Although there are countless ways of embellishing full, the basic recipe remains the same. Once the full is cooked, it is salted and eaten plain or accompanied by olive oil, corn oil, butter, clarified butter, buffalo milk, bechamel sauce, basturma, fried or boiled eggs, tomato sauce, garlic sauce, tahini, fresh lemon juice, or other ingredients. In the Middle Ages, the making of full in Cairo was monopolized by the people living around the Princess Baths, a public bath in a tiny compound near today's public fountain of Muhammad Ali Pasha, a block north of the two elegant minarets of the Mosque of Sultan Muayyad Sheikh above the 11th century Babzuwayla Gate. During the day, bath attendants stoked the fires heating the kidrish, huge pots of bath water. Wood was scarce, so garbage was used as fuel and eventually a dump grew around the baths. When the baths closed, the red embers of the fires continued to burn. To take advantage of these precious fires, huge kidrish were filled with fava beans, and these cauldrons were kept simmering all night, and eventually all day too, to provide breakfast for Cairo's population. Cookshops throughout Cairo would send their minions to the Princess Baths to buy their wholesale full. Full is prepared from the small, round bean known in Egypt as full hammam. The beans are cooked until very soft. Other kinds of fava beans used by Egyptian cooks are full rumi, large kidney-shaped fava beans, and full baladi, which are country beans of middling size. Full nabata fava bean sprouts, full akdar is fresh fava beans, and full madshusha crushed fava beans. Other countries. Full medam was exported from Egypt to other parts of the Arabic-speaking world, as well as other parts of Africa and Asia, but particularly to the Gulf and the Horn of Africa. Full is also a known foreign breakfast meal in Syria, especially Aleppo. The fava beans are left simmering in large copper jars throughout the night. To be served from the next morning on, the beans swim in tahini and olive oil, completed with a hint of red pepper paste over the top. Full is also a common dish of Armenia, however it is modified with more exclusive and rare spices. In Somalia, full is eaten with a pancake-like bread called lakso ox or pitta and is mixed with a wide range of spices. It is also part of Eritrean and the Ethiopian cuisine, geographically closer to Somalia, where it is one of the only dishes not served with Ethiopia's traditional injera. Instead, full is served with standard flour bread, often providing a communal kitchen for patrons seeking to bake such types of breads. The beans are topped, or mixed with, a combination of oil and berbera. In Malta, full bitume is usually associated with fasting during Lent and Good Friday. The beans are soaked in water overnight, cooked in oil with garlic and fresh or dried mint, then dressed with olive oil or vinegar before serving. Nutritional information. A typical recipe of full medam has the following nutritional analysis per 200 grams. Calories 342. Total fat 27. Saturated fat 4. Cholesterol 0. Carbohydrates 20. Protein